oh shit, what's this? Oh, look at this, it's a redwood. You know, it's these, they call them redwoods for some reason, but they're these boy-girl trees that are like super huge. They got super huge vaginas and super huge penises on them. And they call them redwoods for some reason. But we think that we have to put the G on the front of that national word so that you all can eat it. Yeah, you can eat these. You can eat them. You can eat us. You got to eat the us boy-girl trees like we're your Jabus or something. You know, because these Christians, they say Jabus is perfectly straight, and they lay them out on the table like a perfectly straight and white log of tofu. And nobody knows which is the head and which is the feet, and so they all dig in, and the little kid gets a mouthful of knob on a public children's playground. So, you know, they crucify the little kid and say that we have a vagina for a mouth because these semen aren't supposed to go anywhere except the vagina. So we got to wear this whipstick so that the pigs don't arrest us, because they'll say, hey, you're not allowed, hey, tranny, you're not allowed to go around in public exposing your vaginas for a mouth, so put some clothes on it. So, we do. We like it. It's like, where's this whipstick? We think it's sexy. But anyways, here's something else that's sexy. On the way across this road over here, down through this canyon over here, Mooney sees they got this little French town called Gas-gaye. Yeah, it's called Gas-gaye. Yeah, and it's like the Great Gatsby complex, except it's a French novel instead. But some of the characters are the same, like Myrtle's in it. Yeah, Myrtle's in it. Now on the East Coast, where Francis Scott Key Fitzgerald is, they do this story about the Great Gatsby, and they say that this Gatsby character and Daisy Buchanan and Tom, they live on these testicles called East Egg and West Egg. Yeah, they live on these testicles islands somewhere over there on around Manhattan or Manhattan. He picks up a hat off of a playground like Frosty the Snowman. It's a magical hat. Mr. Mustache throw it away. But then it's a magical hat that Frosty the Snow Trans comes to life when they, after they stop, we break out of the closet that they have us in, this Mormon closet where they wants to abuse us, and they try to give us a pickle for a nose. Yeah, they stick cucumbers up their chutes and Latter-day Saints and try to feed them to little kids and give us a pickle for a nose, and instead of a carrot or whatever the hell, But anyways, there's this Gas-gaye. Yes, in a little town. And you drive through this great Gas-gaye. And then you'll see Myrtle on the road. And then you get over here to this place called Hiuchi. And they don't have Uncle Scam doesn't have a post office. A penis post office in Hiuchi. Because there's this little eye in it. It's like a hoochie. It's a hoochie woman. Like Tori Amos sings about, you keep your hoochie. I dropped my coffee. He's cheating on me with this hoochie woman. Yeah, and we'll keep the vampire house and the bank accounts because we bring home the bacon. Yes, I said, Nancy Mace, boys, we bring home the bacon now. So now we have to take Patrolman Hamilton of Toilet Greenfield 45123 out into the street, slit their throat, and put them on a spit, and take them over to Boots Barbecue on the other end of town, because, they got this hog roast over there. They need some. Where are you going to get these hogs from if we don't give them to them, Because Hamilton says that we don't have any civil rights, we don't have any constitutional rights, but those people, so-called people who ritually kill black people, people of color, and anybody that they want to get rid of and eat their brains, they're going to protect them. Yes, because all these other religious belief systems, they need other religious belief systems to act as like a buffer zone, a shield, to reinforce their religious belief systems and rights. And so they totally took the side of a racist, ritual-killing cult that eats brains. No, we're not crazy. We're being factual. But anyways, this is where we are. And so we see they got this, hey, there's this French novel we could write over here. But Francis Scott Key would probably sue us for plagiarism. Because, you know, we don't know how long these towns have been here, but maybe Francis Scott Key took a trip. Maybe to Zelda. Maybe Zelda, they get in a car and they come over here and they're like, oh shit, we can just totally make this shit up as we go along. And nobody will ever know.